You used to have,
Down there.
you used to have to ride the horse to school. Why don't you tell them about some of that, Martin?
Well, this was my first school, and it was called Providence. And I boarded with a German family. But the name was Daniel. And they had 4 little children, 2 of them at school. And I boarded there and I had 27 pupils in school. And I walked 3/4 of a mile each day home.
Rode a horse each way.
No, I didn't. That wasn't one of them.
Oh, I see.
This is the one I was. And I go home every Friday afternoon, go back to the folks' home, to my home. Stay till Sunday afternoon, then they take me back. And that was the blackest, prettiest land you ever saw. On the rainy days, it'd be so stiff that it would clog your wheels solidly. You couldn't push them at all. But anyway, we made it back and forth. And I stayed there 7 months.
That was a school from
Just 7 months and had 2 months in the fall. But I just taught 7 months. And they were awful nice German people, but...
And what town was this near?
Munster.
Well, near Munster, Texas.
Munster, Texas. Yeah, and they had 4 children, and she had a baby while I was there, and made them 5. And I taught them piano lessons. Started them out on piano. The little girls, they had 2 little girls and 2 little boys.
Well, that was your very first school.
Very first school I ever taught.
Do you remember what you got paid for a month for teaching?
$35.
$35 a month.
$35 a month I got paid. And it lasted 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back home and went to the Institute in the summer.
What was the Institute, Mom?
At Denton, Texas.
Oh, at Denton, Texas.
It was called the College of Industrial Arts then, but it's called...
it's a 4-year college now.
Yeah, now it is. It wasn't then.
Was it 2-year?
Teachers Institute.
Teachers College. Did you have to have a credential or a certificate from there?
Yeah, to teach, yeah. You had to have a credential to teach school.
Yeah.
And I got my best one there. I had a 2nd grade one, but I got 1st grade one. And I taught 2 schools there, 2 years there.
What year do you think that would have been, Ron? well, if you were, about 17 or 18?
I was 16 when I was.
You were 16. I got about 19.
And then first lived in a dugout, as you call it. Had a part of it bound the ground, and part of the building. And it was on the creek bank. That's the prettiest creek you ever saw.
Was that little Palo Duro?
Yeah, it was in
Hereford, Texas?
Yeah. It was out of Hereford, wasn't right in Hereford. It was Caldera Canyon.
Caldera Canyon.
Caldera Canyon. And it was, what was the town you at?
Well, Hereford, instead of your Uncle Land.
Yeah, Uncle Land.
That's a dugout.
Yeah, that's when they first were there. Then afterward, though, he got a hold of a lot of land, and he built him some houses in town.
Mm-hmm.
Moved into one of those good ones, and
so you lived in town?
Huh?
You lived in town after a while?
Yeah, he lived in town after a while. And
how much land did your uncle finally have down in there? Do you remember?
He had at one time 160 acres of land, awful good land.
Mm-hmm.
But he was not a manager, and he kept swiping off, getting off 10 or 15 or 25 acres till he didn't have much at the last.
Mm-hmm.
And it was out on the railroad.
Yeah, he got involved with some promotions out there,
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He got badly involved, too. He wasn't very smart businessman.
This would have been about the turn of the century, wouldn't it?
He was a good man, but he wasn't...
The 1890s, 1900s?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see.
Now, about the time your uncle had a problem with the horse, Remember that? The story where
Oh, yes,
the
that
horse
rascal.
bit him on the
He
hand?
had a beautiful stallion. Oh, he was a gorgeous chestnut-colored thing. But he had so much spirit, you know. And Uncle Will couldn't stand for anybody to get ahead of him. Whenever he undertook to do a thing, he'd do it or he'd kill you. And so one morning he got up and he went down to the
Corral?
fence and says, "Come on, Chess, come on, Chess." Chess didn't come. And he kept hollering, "Chess, come on." Chess didn't pay him any mind. He went back to the house and got his gun. And here came he and Aunt Nana, how long? "Will, don't do it. Don't you kill that poor little pretty horse. Now, Will, don't you kill that horse." And he come on out with his gun and he said, "If he don't come when I call him, I'm going to shoot at him." But he came that morning. He didn't get shot. Aunt Nan just cried and begged him, so it was so pitiful.
He was going to shoot that horse if he didn't come, and
He was going to shoot that horse if he didn't come to him.
probably worth $300 or $400.
I declare he was unreasonable as he could be. He was about most things.
Wasn't there one mule or horse that bit his thumb once there? Remember that?
Yeah, he had a thumb and a forefinger.